Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Carolina Panthers. The season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Drill, 52. Here we go, here we go. Up 45.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. They'll get this to about the 38. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. Throwing, Young. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. It's caught by Moncrief. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
First down. 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Young. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd down. The Panthers had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 30.
And the Panthers, 1st down.
Black Ultra.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Ready?
They'll throw again. Young. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Vikings are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Looking to put a drive together. And this one finds McConkey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Another timeout called by the Vikings now. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Set. 60 red. Set.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
And shutting him off now open field. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Red, cycle. Set. Ready?
Young to throw it this time. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Roman Wilson halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Panthers are an extra point away from drawing level. Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And this will be a Vikings first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and the running back can read it, find the proper hole.
This is caught at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Lad McConkey, 60 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Panthers 7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. That is caught. McMillan with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Young. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Ready. Put.
Hands it off out of the gun. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Young to throw it. He finds his man complete. That's Contreras. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Here we go. Set.
Young. And this is caught at the 8. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after up and good. And we are tied at 14. this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route, and he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
And this is going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Vikings send out their punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And a fair catch taken here right at about the 40-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
17.
Brings up third and less than a yard.
Young. And that will be incomplete. Shaking his head after that one. They had the play call they wanted.
I'm shaking my head as well. Tight end in this spot, that's a primary chance for him to catch the ball and make a big play, and he didn't get it done.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Young now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Steel, black, red, 38, set.
Now Young. And this is Moncrief for the catch. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
This is 2nd and 8. Young working out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Set. Yellow, 43.
To throw, Young. Completes it to Moncrief, left side. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. Looking to throw McCarthy. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Throwing is McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
To the air with McCarthy. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Sticking with the pass, here's McCarthy. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now McCarthy. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half.
Panthers 27, Vikings 14.
The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
They're on the 13-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Panthers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off. You want to talk about the proverbial deer in the headlights? That's exactly what he was when he got the ball. Went to hit a lane and get upfield, and all he saw, extra defenders bearing down on him. Perfect time to dial up the blitz. An excellent call.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
It's caught by Moncrief. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Set, hut, black shot, ready.
Now Young. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Back to throw. McCarthy. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
McCarthy's pass complete to number 7. It's a gain of 11, and it's 3rd down.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. McCarthy operating from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On for the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And the deficit will hold pat at 13.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Throwing, Young. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
Yellow, 22. Set, hut.
Young to throw it. Moncrief brings it in. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hut.
Young will set to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Ready.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Open man, that's Felton. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Vikings, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To the air again, McCarthy. Over the middle and caught by McConkey. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
The Vikings, 1st down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Left side, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll look to throw again. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to throw again. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Ty Felton with career touchdown number 60. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the two. It's caught. So they get the conversion. And now we're back to a one-score game.
Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Jesus, second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Lanny, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Young. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Panthers turned away on fourth down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The RPO, he completes it. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Second and a couple.
Second and 2 at the Panthers' 37-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Harden. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
31-yard line.
Right back to him on first down. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. First and 10 here. This one finds McCarthy. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. Totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds. Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long. Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. He's got his target. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. And with that, they still have a chance, partner.
Yeah, if that ball's knocked away, this game is probably over. But guess what? We still got some ball to play.
Now 1st and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So still a little over 40 seconds to go. Time enough to put a drive together if they can get this onside kick. And the Panthers are going to recover here, and that should be enough to get them the victory. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Panther first down. And it is celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it.
10 at the 28-yard line.
Red, cycle.
Now Young. It's caught by Sanders. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a 2-score game here with not a lot of time remaining.
Vikings 28.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. This is 1st and 10. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. To the left side, he's got McCarthy. And he's got a first down here as he stops the clock, but just 16 ticks remaining.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Throwing is McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
McCarthy off the play fake. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
And 41 yards on the play. And the Vikings, first down.
Here's first down.
First down, Vikings.
Here's McCarthy. This is caught. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
So with a late touchdown, no time remains, but they will go for 2 here to try to make this a touch more respectable. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football.
Wild little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fits. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better